Hello, friends. On this episode of Bread and Milk Progress, I would like to share with you the progress that I've made for the Bread and Milk login. Previously, there was a bug where as soon as I clicked log out, it was logging me back in. But as you can see, I have now fixed that problem and mentally insert some cheering sound effects that I'm definitely not going to edit in at any point. So I'm going to take you through some of how the flow works and some of the decisions that I have made. The key and largest decision that I made was to combine the create flow and the sign up flow, the sign up flow and the login flow together as one. This means that users don't have to make a choice about whether they're signing up or creating for the first time. They can just provide their email address and get access to Bread and Milk the fastest way. So I'm going to demonstrate this with an email address. So the user just needs to click continue. This user hasn't yet created an account, so they should get check your email, and when they go and check their emails, they can see like a message that's asking them to confirm their registration with Bread and Milk. So they can click verify my account and they get logged into their new Bread and Milk account. One of the things that's next on my list is to create a better onboarding flow, but it'll come when it'll come. So now I'm going to log out and I'm going to show you how you can log in with a passphrase. Oops, if you write the actual email address. So the reason that I chose to add a passphrase is because they're slightly more secure than using a password, in that a passphrase is generally longer, so it takes a lot longer for someone to like brute force hack into your account. And they're also a lot more memorable because they don't have all of those funny symbols and signs. So this user already exists, and their password is buttercrust apple pie. And so when they click continue, they should just get logged in directly without having to check their emails. And again, celebratory music. One of the reasons that passphrase is very useful is if you've got like a password manager, people then don't have to leave the application to go into their email to then come back here. They could get distracted by something else that's arrived in their email address. But also because I haven't built or like formalized a share process, it means that in my use case, I can share my account with my husband and we share the same recipes and we can see the same plan. So it's kind of like a temporary stopgap. One of the biggest challenges that I had is how to make this secure for what's called enumeration, where somebody could like type in your email address and then hit continue, and what they're looking for is to see whether or not your email address is in that account, which is why basically all roads apart from direct access into the application end with the saying check your email. And a problem that I've been having, and I'm not sure if I have solved it, so I'm going to demo it to see if it works. But if a magic user, so someone that's always signed in for the first time with just their email address, decides to use a passphrase, what happens? Because they've already created an account, but the passphrase isn't going to match the email address credentials, so I can't like let them in straight away. So in theory, what is going to happen is they will get a reset passphrase email, and they, like someone that's written the wrong passphrase for an email address, will also get the same reset password button. And it means that anybody trying to check if your email address is with this application gets the check your email, and then those that haven't got the correct credentials should get a reset your passphrase email. Sometimes it doesn't work so well for, and it's not now I don't think, for those people that previously used a magic link, although I had managed to get it working on my local. I'll see if resend will work. But those that are have always set up with a passphrase and then did it wrong, they will be able to get access straight away. And I think there's something else that's probably interesting about that flow, but I just can't remember what it is right now off the top of my head, as I'm kind of hoping for the reset your email to come through. Yeah, right. So I think I still have a bug there. Yeah, that's what I've been working on for quite some time, because it's taking a lot of time to redesign and to work with the limitations of what I'm using for security. Oh, that was the thing that I was going to say that was mildly interesting. Because I've now got the reset password kind of happening, so you never get like a error at the top saying, you know, your username and password don't match, please try again. And the reason that I can't do that is because I need everyone to basically land on this check your email, so that people can't guess whether or not the email address exists. I basically had a problem that people could spam your email address with a whole bunch of emails from this application, both with the magic link and with the reset your password. So what I've implemented, and which is possibly what's broken the magic password user trying to use a passphrase for the first time, is like a check in the background that checks to make sure that you are a human, not a bot. So I've probably over-engineered this entire login flow for bread and milk, but I wanted to really make sure that if anybody gave me their contact information, that I was looking after it properly and I was looking after it well. Thanks for watching.